Hey guys, Steve Alexander, SAMTB, and today is May 12th. It's a Tuesday. I got my new bike rack on, and today is new bike day. Going on a little journey. I'm pretty excited. Let's go see. Well, hey guys, here it is. There it is, the choice I've been waiting to reveal to you guys. This is the Ibis Ripmo AF. I couldn't be happier with this choice. I know there was a lot of debate in the comment section between this bike here and the Vitis Mythique VRX, but without being able to get my leg over, kind of ride that bike, and the fact that I've ridden this bike several times and have just been unbelievably impressed with this bike, it was really an easy choice. There's a little bit of a price difference. When I first looked at the Vitis, it was going for around 1,800 bucks, and then it bumped up its popularity. Pink Bike had done a review on it, just went through the roof. So you couldn't get your hands on one, and they bumped the price up to around $2,000. So there was less of a price difference. And regardless of that, a bike at this level, it's not that price isn't important. Obviously, price is important. It was a factor. For example, in my decision on this bike, I was looking between this one and the carbon version of this one, and it didn't seem to me to be much of a decision at all. This bike has gotten rave reviews. It's just an incredible bike. So I'm extremely excited. I've had this thing out in the trails, and it just performs. It's just way greater than I could have expected. Got the DVO D1 Diamond up front, 160 mil travel, front high and low gear, adjustments up on the top. You've got dampening adjustments below. You've got the Topaz rear shock. I think it's 148 mil travel. On the rear end, also multiple levels of control for dampening and just for getting overall tuning of your ride. It's incredible. It's just bike has got such a great feel to it. On the rear, and your pedals, your transmission is the SRAM 12-speed NX. This is the NX version. It's amazing. Rides great. I've been on the GX as well. I've been on the SLX. I can't really tell a difference myself. I think it might be more of like overall component construction that might be more of an issue maybe further on down the road. But for me, in my experience, this shifts just as smooth and just as spot on as the GX. I really can't tell the difference, to be honest with you. So phenomenal. Got the Ibis 35 mil wheels on here. It's incredible. And then the Assegais, which have been just sort of raving as far as the reviews go. The tires, man, they're just like, it's kind of hard to describe. They roll really, really well, and yet they stick to everything. I mean, it's crazy. They're just chucking rocks and stuff, everything. There was a lot of like bluestone and loose stuff on my way up to the trails yesterday, you might have seen in the video. And it's crazy how it grips it. This little fender here has come in handy for sure already. This is called red. Personally, no offense to Ibis, this is orange. This bike is orange, but they want to call it red. They can call it pink. They can paint it pink for all I care, as long as they keep making incredible bikes like this. I don't care what color this bike is. So cockpit's great. It's got the NX up front as well, shifting. It's got multiple level selections on this at this level. It's not the all-in-one, the combo mount, and that is one thing I might upgrade to. It's got the Guide T brakes. My experience so far, they've been awesome. Stopping, no problem. A lot of people are saying throw the XTs on there. I mean, maybe I will, maybe I won't, but at this point, I don't see any reason to. These things have just been phenomenal. They are stopping me just fine. They're strong enough that if I just jam on them, you're probably coming off the bike, or you're just sliding out on the bike. So dropper post, this is a little bit of an upgraded dropper post they gave me on this one, and I'll have some details on this one too. It is the the WTB saddle, but this is an upgraded dropper and an upgraded lever on this, so it's just excellent, phenomenal, works perfect. I mean, I had no issues with this bike at all. Please leave your comments. Let me know, did I make the right choice? There is a guy I connected with on here, Facebook, YouTube, sorry, Facebook, and he has a Vitus Mythique VRX. So my plan in the next week or two is to get up with him and do a bit of a ride off, switch off with him, get a feel for that bike, this bike, and see how these two bikes differ in the way they feel. I'll be bringing that to you hopefully in the next week or two if I can get all that coordinated with this guy. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Gonna hit some more trails out here today, going for a ride. I'll take you guys along, and appreciate the subscriptions. If you would hit that little bell there, I'd really appreciate that. That way you'll know when I'm putting out some new videos. And that's about it. Let me know what you think. Did I make the right choice? Anyway, thanks so much for coming along and watching this little video today. And we'll see you out on the trail. See you soon. Bye.
So hey guys, we made it, Mount Pisgah National Forest. Bit of a challenge actually finding trails that are open. There's 2 different counties out in Asheville in this area. And one of them is still on lockdown, the other one's sort of at phase 1, going into phase 2. So that's where we are. We're further down towards Brevard, down near Squatch Bikes and Brews, where we picked up this beautiful thing. And a big shout out to Pat and all the guys out there at Squatch for bearing with me, and I'm glad I bared with them to get this bike in from Ibis. It was kind of miraculous. I'll tell you the story some other day. It doesn't matter, who cares. But I've got the bike now. I'm really excited. The Ibis Ripmo AF. Now, you've probably heard a million different reviews about this bike, so I'm not going to get into all the details right now. What we're going to do right now is we're going to go for a ride. We're out on this little trail called Turkey Pen, and we're down towards, like, somewhere between Asheville and Brevard in North Carolina. It's a beautiful day. It's about 50 degrees, a little cool, but I'm glad because it's supposed to really heat up later in the week. So we're headed up this trail right here, and we're going to put it to the test. We got a little bit of a climb in there, and then I have no idea what's on this trail. I've never been on this trail before, but I'm excited just to get on this Ripmo. And by the way, this is Jack. If you didn't know, I've named him. His name is Jack DeRipmo. So there you go, Jack DeRipmo. All right, so here we go. I'll see you out there in a second. Bye. So headed up. This is the first time I'm actually riding the bike out of the shop. And I'm gonna just head up this little trail here. Should be a little nice little warm up. We tuned in the suspension yesterday with Pat at Squatch Bikes and Brew, and really did a great job of going over all the adjustments and stuff. And I'm not gonna insult you all and try and make Levi understand half of what he told me. I get the basic concepts of it. I mean, I understand the basics, but I mean, this guy knows this bike inside and out, and the DVO suspensions, and just how well done they are, how tunable they are, I think is the biggest probably way to describe it. And it's just beautiful out here today. Just riding along this little river here, headed up. Normally you can drive right up the trailhead, but I thought, you know what, I'll get a little warm up in here on the trail. Just take it easy. So I'm remembering to start Strava about 5 minutes into the ride, but you got the general idea. You'll be able to see this. All right, here we go. By the way, these gloves are awesome. Tasco, these ones, they're great. They pick up your fingers. It's awesome. They got these little strips in them that help. So anyway, there you go. We're tooling. We're headed up the hill. Well, made it up to Turkey Pen trailhead. Welcome. That was a bit of a climb. And there's more climbing ahead, it looks like. All right. We're going to the right, I guess. Take it easy here. So. Oh yeah, we got some balance, baby. Man, these tires are amazing. Ooh, lots of pieces. You're right. Man, these bears like to poop like right in the middle of the trail. It's like they're trying to tell you something. Huh. Do we cross the river? Doesn't look bad, actually. Other than like getting stuck in the middle, falling off, and then, you know, getting very wet. Couple gears here. Nope. Didn't make it. A little deeper than I thought. Very wet. Foot. Trying to. Unsuccessful. Shoes are very wet. That's cold water, damn. Okay. Well, you know, we cleaned off part of the bike. That was nice. Really mushy out here. Let's try this way. Man. Man, what's crazy is these tires are so grippy. They just keep grabbing stuff and chucking it up at me, which I guess is better than slipping, right? A little grip. Now we've got a little bit of a climb, so I'm not going to bore you with the climb. So I'll see you at the top. All right? No, we're not going crazy down here, but I know the bike can. But it's got a little gnar here. Just kind of a bit slower pace. I kind of purposely want to hit the higher rocks here and stuff. Hey guys. I just take it easy here a little bit. Since could be flying sky high over these sections here. I think this is the way. I think so. Yeah, it's the bridge. We'll be good. I'm really bummed about the river crossing. Next time. Clear this? Looks like we would. Right. Okay, we've got a little bit of a climb now. Oh my gosh, that was a killer climb. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're headed down. Be a good way to feel out chatter. This thing is so smooth here. Some really loose rock. Thing holds really well there. Watch this, this is a road, actually, not a bike trail. So That's where we climbed up on the way in. Not sure how much of that I showed, but it's a good climb. We climbed this section here. Wow. Well, that little downhill will certainly increase our overall miles per minute there. This is really loose here. These tires are pretty impressive. I mean, they have, even on the super loose stuff, I mean, you can feel them like grabbing for ground. And if you get on any decent dirt, forget it, if you're on like loamy stuff, you're in heaven with these tires. You're gonna take it down a notch here. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just open it up a little bit here. Alright. I know there's some big ditches coming up in here on the car. Thing is amazing. Here we are.